should be starting now. Let me know how I sound first before I actually start. I won't lie though. If you thought the last game made you dizzy, this one will. You may have to look away a couple times. Because this game plays with perspective too. You know what I mean by that, right?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
You're gonna see a lot of weird shit.
But everything sounds good.
Okie dokie. Okay, so hello everyone, and welcome to part 1 of Control. I don't know how long we're gonna do this game for because one, Nerevar has to go to bed. Both of us technically do. She has to go to work, and I gotta get my wisdom teeth pulled out tomorrow. And then on the 19th, Spider-Man comes out early-ish, and I'm gonna hopefully stream a little bit after I get off of work that day. And that'll be a big moment. And then on the 25th or the 27th, Alan Wake 2 comes out. And that's going to be a big one, too. There's a lot of good stuff in October. I'm bummed out that Alone in the Dark won't be coming out till next year, but it gives them time to work on the game and also not to get completely fucked over by Spider-Man and Alan Wake 2. A big and Mario. I almost completely forgot Mario. Alright, you ready? Oh. Let me see. Does subtitles on?
You want some butter?
I'm okay, babe. Okay. Subtitles is on. Performance. Alright. Start a new game.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual.
That's
Can't be helped.
a very big understatement.
You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I get my hopes up.
Mm-hmm.
So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall.
Mm-hmm. Federal
We
Bureau of
stare at it
Control.
and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie.
Shawshank Redemption?
The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world.
I heard it.
We all feel safe in that room.
I'll go change it out right now.
Sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out. and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
Prohibited items reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited items. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smart watches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart, number 2 pencils, any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Ugh.
Well, that's something.
Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Head of Research Override HRA protocol activated. The building isn't really locked down if she can freaking go in and out of the front door. So that didn't really work out for them. What the hell is this?
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Expenditure summary, executive sector, second quarter. Major. Staffing, surveillance, redacted, data center initiative, construction, redacted, rejected. Minor. Office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted, mold removal, high quality livability costs. For breakdown, spreadsheet see page 5. For 5-year comparison sheet, see page 9. Well, that just sounds like fucking regular building shit. Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. I think I know this guy. I've seen him in a couple movies. Because remember, a lot of people in these games are actual, like, actors and stuff.
I don't know, but I can tell you he's wearing a sweater vest.
Well, yeah, he is right there. You can see the pattern.
That's what I'm saying.
Our bureau at work, and it's a janitor. Director Zachariah Trench. Huh? Oh. One sec, I'll go deal with that right now. The bathroom. This is, what do they call these types of bathrooms where male and females get?
Unisex?
Isn't there another word for that? Unisex? Whatever, I don't think it matters. I'll be right back. I gotta go switch out the laundry. Okay, I'm back. Do I still sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Federal
So nobody's
Bureau of
here.
Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of her? Does she look cute, or is she... What would you rate her?
I say a 4.
Really? Wow. That's a little harsh.
You know I'm picky.
She does have a tiny butt.
I do love her hair though.
Her hair is nice. Or I don't know. Does she have a bit? Does she have a small butt, or is it average?
I think that's average.
Yeah,
It's just
average.
the gap.
Security order. Attention all redacted. Redacted. A shark in his redacted, although secure, redacted. Permission to, redacted. Following basic protocol, redacted. Shoot to kill, redacted. Good luck. So something involving a shark.
Like a loan shark?
No, like a shark.
Why would that have to do with a regular shark?
It said a shark. R4 reports reminder. Hello. As you should all know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request Form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filling an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department's heads, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Yeah, that sounds like business shit, I guess.
Hello?
Oh, I have no idea. This guy is weird. I can't pinpoint where he's from. Like, listen to him and...
There you are. You are here about the job.
Listen to him when you keep talking.
Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you have no helmet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, you malat.
He sounds like he's
Night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
He's either some sort of European or Middle Eastern.
No face.
But
From-
that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Oh, that's where I was. The elevator. I was already in this room.
The cell. And the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
No.
So
Yes. And she feels like the Bureau can help her find it.
You mean the FBI?
FBC, Federal Bureau of Control.
The hell was that?
That's a good question. Did I put on... Okay.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
What do you think of that?
It's just the people in the horses kind of make it feel off,
How so?
like they shouldn't be there.
Well, they're supposed to be old-timey landscape paintings of the time.
Still a little better without them in it. Like it defeats the purpose of having a naturistic picture.
Oh, babe. The oldest house, discovered August 4th, 1964. Hmm? It's supposed to be one tall building.
No,
You don't like it?
no.
Alarm?
Type that I like from Alan Wake.
Well, those ones were like creepy on purpose, though.
And
Approved terminology reminder. Drafting any public-facing material. While pending any notifications of death related to the Willow Awe, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases to use. In the service of his or her country, regret, proud, pride will be remembered. Words and phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. Ugh.
so wait, she said that the FBC took her brother
Yep.
17 years?
17 years ago they took her brother.
Why do they need her brother?
That's a good question.
I like those trees.
Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Oh.
Shit.
He's
Shit.
he's dead.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Who's she talking
Someone. Oh, a funny thing about this guy, he is the voice of and face model for the newer Max Payne, and he's also going to be the voice of Alex Casey, the detective guy you'll be going along with in Alan Wake 2. Him.
They really need that.
Huh? We are broadcasting from the Pyramid Other. Only the director can wield. The gun, sword, intentionally left blank. Your application will be processed.
Poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, The service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Only the director can bind the service weapon, live and live die. This is your ritual challenge. You must be the chosen one.
This place. Where am I?
You remember in Quantum Break? Altered world event. The pyramid. Bubblegum, Polaroid, all, none of the above. These are concept-obsessed tattoos we see in your mind. The service weapon. It has many forms like the house and prison you occupy.
The same gun.
Control the gun house.
Okay, now I have a gun.
I didn't notice in time. Destroy the copies/targets. Look at that. How it's all shifting at the barrel. The service weapon regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. Oh. They got guns now too. We wield the gun, you. The board appoints you. Congratulations, Director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as Director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know
It
what?
is.
I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
That's her. It switched out his painting for her because she's the boss now. Zachariah Trench. Is that freaking him with Biden? That's weird. No wait, this game can't. Ooh, look at that.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
His guards. Hiss corrupted security guard. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities with the exception of certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance. Capable of stopping bullets, is the shielding result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals' combat training? Does the Hiss have the level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though. It is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge of their use of weapons. Refer to file redacted for full report. Damn. Oh wait, did I have more? Ooh. So this is Director Trench.
That was the picture that switched them out.
The service weapon. No unique procedures required. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows I'm not even going to pretend to know how to say that word, to redacted. This object must be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. The process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the Altus house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted, many forms throughout history. Redacted, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra, all weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on collective subconsciousness, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. So the gun has been things over time. Director Jesse Faden. That's a nice picture.
That is. She almost looks like the Black Widow in that one.
Is it little? It her? I can see it. I can see it. I was doubting for a minute, but then I remember. Oh.
Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
I noticed. Look at their bodies. Ugh. The bullet just goes through them. Oh! Shelter. Not much of a shelter if this dude's floating too. House memory. Marshall. Altered world events investigations. We checked out the suspected altered world event in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort out the fake altered world events from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Ooh. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Perform daily body checks for foreign plant matter. Ugh. Have you ever known anyone to be moldy? I don't think I've ever met someone like that. Oh, God. Ugh. Dinner reservations. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at reception. At lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. Proceed further into the bureau. Bathroom?
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
I think that's the building doing that. Because, what about this one? Ah, got freaking wrecked. Oh, shut up. But, no, I meant to say, this building is alive. That's what they mean by that. The building shifts and changes. Central Executive.
Tried to evade me earlier. The hiss burrowing into everything in this place.
Is the hiss your enemy?
Visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the Gunnar's psychological assessment. If their responses are within acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redacted immediately. Reminder, there's no such thing as too suspicious.
Alright, it's our enemy.
Urban legends. Urban legends are believed to be affect the creation of altered materials, but can also be dedicated to the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetype. We recognize redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using redacted. Our bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination extrapolates the details. Certain paranormal phenomena contains clear elements of popularized folklore. Altered world events that only occur on redacted, a pair of scissors that consume human redacted, through 2 punctures on the redacted. These details living in the minds of many have given them strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranormal realities waiting to happen.
Contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
This room is really red. I need to cleanse the pyramid. Ranger 2nd Class Pawlowski.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Ah.
Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still...
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope. Emily Pope. Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The Hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone.
She's pretty cute.
Not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you.
She looks like she has...
You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director.
She looks like she has pointy ears.
Sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just...
I think it's cute, though.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me. Saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point. Push the Hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Ooh. Control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the redacted arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobscured ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctions or redacted, or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that the control point is susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be exasperated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole. By testing, but has found that certain parts of the building can refuse to be redacted. So they use these to try to make everything organized, I guess? Nope. They just faded away.
Didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too.
Hiss agent. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen through the many corrupted agents floating throughout the building. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters, or are they cocoons preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, hissed agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing.
Deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
So yeah, it's no-go.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench? The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the hotline should be in the communications department.
Origin of the Hiss.
Where did the Hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the Hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal, then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The Hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the Hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
The oldest house.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't. Which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
Director Trench.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, Maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that, given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Objects of power.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks.
Altered world events, objects of power, places of power. Does that sound familiar to you? Not the terms, but the ideas of them. Objects of power, places of power, and things that change the world. The typewriter, Cauldron Lake, and the whole first game. Object of power, place of power, and an altered world event. So the typewriter literally changed the world. They were gonna have Quantum Break be a part of all that too, but because of like legal shit, they decided to make it its own thing. So it would have been part of that whole stuff, but they decided nah. Which is weird because they do mention a lot of stuff of this game in there. AWEs, I think they mentioned the FBC, and they also mention her hometown, Ordinary.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
So this guy probably knew that this was coming.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Pictures of all the old directors. That's a trench up there. And that's probably where her picture's gonna go. Can't talk to these guys. Enter the communications department. What the fuck? A jukebox? One open. Is there a map? Oh, over here. Cafeteria, nostalgia department, communications department, dead letters.
is again. Our welcome message.
If you want, I could go for another 30 minutes and then we could go shower. Ugh. Travel costs. Damn. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In-N-Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, and A Plus Lounge. Accommodation 800, oh my god. $300 on the minibar. We ain't touching the minibar if we ever go to a hotel. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is ever going to be found in a landlocked state. Why does that sound familiar? The Ocean View?
Isn't that expensive?
Oh, okay. I know what this is.
What is it?
It's something for later on. Is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and me and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent L. Hines. P.S. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. So he's freaking drinking up all the minibar stuff.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Ow. Ah. Ooh. Dude, she just fucking fell, man. That was... Ay. Okay, let's try that again.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Okay, I already don't have to pick up the collectibles again. Who would leave this in a bathroom? Dead letters. Have to go through here to get to communications. Ooh. It's all fixed. Oh, is this Introduction to Supernatural Topics?
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
He sounds so proud of that fact. Wait, what was that? Avoid modern technology. Huh. Is that why they're using all this shit? Maybe the house doesn't like newer technology. It does seem very old school.
Right track.
Do you think you'd be able to do this? So this is the guy, I think. We are here to help. If you have any questions, please ask one of our friendly staff. Oh. Well, he's dead.
Object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched on. We need to cleanse it.
The disc is throwing things at her. The floppy disk nuke can be bound to gain launch telekinesis. Teach us to believe, Director.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
So I can lift things now. Wow. Launch, align the cube thingamajig into the hole / slot to advance score. Ooh. Destroy the copies fix made up with your new ability. That's actually really cool. The hiss noises bring into our astral planes / secret base. You must stop / mute them, Director. The floppy disk is now bound / delivered. The hissed antagonist is seeking our astral plane.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right?
The floppy disk must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. The object is an 8-inch disk-like containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows I don't know how to say that word, to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. The object is currently bound to Redacted for research purposes. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in Redacted by agents Redacted and Redacted with the CIA. The disk-like contained launch codes to Redacted missiles believed to be reserved for use against Redacted. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off and it was requisitioned by the agents the next day. Ugh.
This will help me fight the hiss.
Ah. Now we're cooking with fire. I can even throw things off the ground. Damn. What the hell? There we go. Okay.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
I'm gonna find a save point and then that'll be the stream. Clearance level 1 keycard. Ugh. Claim control point. Okay, that's gonna be the stream for now. What did you think, babe? Hello? I was poking your nose. You were sleeping. Anyways, the stream's over. I'm gonna end it now. What did you think of the game so far? Would you say you like her better than the other guy from the last game? Okay. Are you interested to learn more of the mysteries? Okay. Maybe we'll do another one tomorrow, but we'll see. Or maybe, I don't know, because you have to go to work early. I may do an episode and we could watch it while you're going to bed if you want. But we'll see. Anyways, that's the stream. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you Nerevar, Moon and Stars for always being here. Sometimes. And thank you, the audience, for being here as well. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna finish Separate Ways and do more of Control. And then Thursday, Spider-Man. But anyways, thank you all again, everyone, for coming. My name has been King Kuma. I hope you all have a good day, good night, or whatever, wherever in the world, and I hope you all take care. Goodbye.